Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The thickness. Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to a live presentation of what's the name of this tank again? The T-29E1, I think. Anyway, this heavy tank is an absolute blast. It's going to be a lot of fun to unlock, but obviously we're playing it in the test drive because we haven't unlocked it yet. In fact, I haven't been playing a lot of American tanks since the patch dropped, so this will be my first foray back into the realm of American power. And if you thought Russian bias was a thing, let me tell you, Cash Money's bias is the true bias in this game. And I'm just loving T-32E1. That's what it's called. I'm an idiot. Again, it's been a while since I've been in the American Ground Forces. So we have a new 6.3 lineup. We're going to use the T-28. Maybe at some point we'll jump into the T-26E11 Super Pershing, which is sort of super useless, but at 6.3 it's not horrible. M26 T99 is an absolute blast to play. Let's see if I can use my custom camo on it. Yes, we can. Awesome. Hello, kid. Spam Fireball. And then we have the Spitfire LF Mark 9C. Not the highest battle rating fighter we could have, but I just love the way this thing handles. And then the AD4 as an attacker. And if we need to, we have the M19, which is still a fantastic backup as an SPAA, who's secretly a tank destroyer, and just loving those 40mm Bofors even more because of naval forces. Now I'm going to quickly share the stream with you guys. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Let's go here. Let's go to the old YouTubes real quick. Hopefully you're going to get a little bit of an echo, I think. So click on there, mute us, and then go to share. I'm going to share this around Discord a little bit, just so you guys know I'm streaming. So let's go here, Blammer, and then everybody else is going to get one of these. Okay. I'm probably not going to be live for all that long today. Let's see. You can tell which server I actually do things on because I'm not automatically on the advertising tab here. I do enjoy TEC Hub. Okay, moving on. Where are we here? That looks like self-promotion. Blammer. Look at that. My post was the last one to go on here. A lot of these promotional tabs, you can tell who gets more traffic and who gets less, and I'm not ashamed to post back to back as long as it's relevant. So this is the first time I've actually done this. We're in general here. We want to be in YouTube stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to my channel real quick, just in case somebody messages me on there. We'll close that one. We got the chat here. Okay, I'll be alt-tabbing to check the chat every now and then, so apologies if I don't get that right. That's my bad. So let's go ahead and get into some battles. Oh man, I can't wait. I got my T-28. This is the new addition to my stable. And this vehicle is just a little bit ridiculous under the right circumstances. So we'll see if we can into bias here. And I think this could be a decent map for that. It's pretty well clustered, but it's going to be a bit of a danger if I get flanked on this one. So we'll see how she turns out. Let's go ahead and start off with the T-28, and of course we want to load a grip ton of the good stuff, and let's go with 30 of these, and then like 6 APCR. I think that'll do for us. The acceleration on the thing is just fantastic. But 7 miles per hour top speed. That's well, that's gonna define this thing rather quickly, isn't it? Something looks a bit different about the graphics today. It could be that I haven't stared at the slim trim Doom, the slim fast Doom Turtle. That's what I'm going to call this. I haven't stared at the Atkins Diet Doom Turtle in a while. Maybe that's it. But I think it also has a lot to do with the lighting right now. It looks like we have an overcast day, which is something I'm not used to seeing all the time in War Thunder. And actually, as far as like lighting goes, it's really nice. A quick tip for you photographers out there, or if you're just looking to take some selfies, they call them these days. They used to call them portraits, you know, back in my day. But if you're looking to take some pictures of people, the best time is when the lighting's not really harsh, because your skin has that nice warm glow under what's called diffuse lighting. When the sun is filtering through something that breaks it up nicely. And out in the wild, that would mean an overcast day, where you get just a bit of a mild overcast, just to where you have enough light for pictures, but it's not so glaring, because your skin also has this other feature that's highly useful, because of the fact that you're made out of living leather, and that's called oiliness. And the oils of your skin that are oh so useful for keeping your skin intact and effective as a semi-permeable barrier, well, it just gets kind of ugly under the harsh rays of direct sunlight, unless you cover it with mud, which is known as cosmetics today. It's still mud, it's always been mud, and that's just the way it is. Cosmetics is an interesting term. It comes from the Greek word kosmos, which means to bring order from chaos. So there you go. That's what cosmetics are. Bringing order from chaos. Speaking of, it looks like that flank has been secured, so I'm going to go ahead and push up. And it looks like our other flank is being threatened, so I'm actually going to turn a bit. Decisions. So we are getting rapidly surrounded here. It looks like, who are we even facing? Everyone. The French are going to be especially deadly, but we're also against Sichermans und the Sovietskis. So we will have to use our strongest of turtling maneuvers here if we manage to stay alive. I doubt that we will. This looks like one of the downsides to the Turtles of Doom, or miniature Doom variety, is that if you get, by the time you get to the battle, it's often already over. So that appears to be the case. As we push up carefully here, because the enemy could be around any corner, but at the same time we do need to move to where we can actually engage some people. Okay, that sounded like a potato gun, so we'll try and get a little bit closer to that. Sounds like an IS-2. Not a good situation at all we find ourselves in. Movement. That was that an enemy? Not good.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I can't see nothing. Oh, he got wrecked. Where from? From there. Turn. Alright, our first kill.
Attention to the designated grid zone. On target.
Tiger's gonna be our friend today and hold nice and still for us. Where'd he go?
It serves him right. Ready?
Oh, that was dumb.
Attention to the map.
Second kill, very nice. Okay, this is the situation where we find ourselves being almost useful. We really have to be paranoid about our flanks, though. Excuse me. I am getting sick again today. I think that's the downside of working with kids and having a generally weak immune system, is that I will catch everything from my delightful little plague bearers that I pour my life out for. And there is another issue with this vehicle. The guy who was in that IS-2 is most likely the one who jumped into that Tupolev and just took us down with extreme prejudice. Oh man, I can smell my pizza right now. I made some excuse me, homemade flatbread pizza with just like some nasty dough that I had sitting in the fridge for so long that the yeast died, so the bread is just flat. What do you mean disgusting? Yeah, it's probably disgusting. Oh, that guy's just like begging to be shot down right now. And I smeared it with some pesto, some delicious, delicious pesto, and now I'm about to die. Okay, I saw an enemy fighter somewhere. I don't see him though. Oh, now I see him. Well, that's the way it goes. TA-152 takes us down. Oof, brutal. Well, at least we got some RP on the ground. That's always helpful. A couple of kills, not the best start, but again, our team was kind of dead by the time we got there, so that's just the way things are. In Albuquerque, do 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 do. Alrighty, let's check chat real quick. Anybody talking? Total Biscuit says hi, or Tactical Biscuit. Sorry, wrong biscuit. Hello there, Tactical Biscuit. Good to hear from you. Looked like a Japanesey boy. To our right side, someone died. My tactical awareness is a little bit better after playing naval, but my TA is just terrible. I never know what's going on in the battle. It's one of the biggest things that I need to build on as a player, is being aware of what's going on. But it's a challenge for me. I tend to focus quite hard. There's a Coelion. Oh, come off it. I probably shouldn't have done that. Look at that, I shot all those rockets. We did get a hit.
Put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
We're just playing around now. I really shouldn't have wasted my time with the rockets on that one, but it's just so nice to have rockets. Oh, that was just a very unlikely miss. That was unfortunate.
The gun's been loaded.
Oh man.
Taking any damage.
Ah! Mission failed. Well, it was that was just a horrible display. A shameful display! Well, we did what we could. And thanks to our premium account that we just purchased on discount, picked up a 90-day premium account, and our premium vehicle. Well, hey, we got a talisman for the wet rack. That's not bad. Alright. We managed to get a decent amount of research going on this thing, so man, it feels good to be back on that premium gravy train. I did miss it while I was gone. Okay. Excuse me, yeah. Again, I'm dying here. But I'm having a great time doing it. So this is not going to be a map where we're able to utilize the Baby Doom Turtle. We'll probably start with the M26 or something. I was really tempted to pick up the Super Pershing, or sorry, not the Super Pershing, the Super Hellcat as well, but I ended up going for something else, and I'm not bothered by that at all. I think it was a good purchase as well. So we're off. There's a 6.3. Alright, so far it looks like we're top tier, so that's nice. Obviously we have the Japanese with us, and the STAs, even though I never really got into using them, I did try. They have some good ammunition at 6.3. They have the same gun that I have, and they get the Heat FS. But that was not performing well at all when I was trying to make them work, so it didn't work out for me, and they just don't have any armor. The M26 doesn't seem to have the best armor, but actually for a medium tank, it's pretty good, especially around the mantlet, so that's a thing. I think they actually updated the armor model on the mantlet for the M26 as well. It seems to be doing better than it did in the past. Let's take a look at that. I guess you can't really see. The cannon breech takes up a significant amount of space in this turret as well, so that's helpful. One day I'll learn how to use these rockets. Every now and then I'll pick up a kill with them. This is obviously the M26 T99, and I think it's just cool to have a premium M26. Back when this was 6.7 battle rating, it really suffered because the rockets are not reliable for killing vehicles at that battle rating, so they don't really give you any real advantage. And well, you're an M26 at 6.7. It escalates quickly, especially when you're facing things like Tiger 2H spam. But if you're facing the regular Tiger, I would take the M26 over a standard Tiger any day. As much as I do love the Tiger, I really got into using that vehicle. You'll probably see a trend. I got into using the Tiger when the Japanese forces came out. It was the only heavy tank they had, and I love my heavy tanks. And what is that? A weaponized wagon? Of course, one One dubious downside of the M26 is it's not able to keep up with the French or the Soviet medium tanks. But, well, it's sort of an all-rounder. It's not the best in any one category, but all in all, not bad. So we'll see what we can do today. Really need to set up my with the cruise control, the auto drive controls again. I had those set up for a while, and then I just kind of one of the times when the controls reset during an update, I just never set them up again. I need to do that because there's these sections here where I could alt-tab and check the comments and keep driving forward. You know, press W to win after all. Let's see what we got. Enemy spotted. Oh, there's something. So we'll check our flank real quick while those guys make their way downtown. Walking fast, head is down, and they're homebound. I think he sees me. Alright, a nice binocular shot. IS-1 is looking my direction. I do not like that Soviet 85 looking at me. That thing is scary. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way. Let me know if I'm too quiet. I'm a bit pensive today. Scheisse. Oh, he's looking right at me. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope there.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Where am I looking? Right there.
Attention to the map.
Guy off to my left on the road just died. That's not a good sign.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Is that an enemy? What is that?
The weapon has been destroyed.
Well, that wasn't my enemy. Somebody in there. Of all places. I think they're in the castle? Not sure. And I miss
Attention to
you.
the designated grid square.
And now I wonder
Attack the A point.
if I could fall. Thought I saw movement
Attack the
there.
A point.
Into the sky.
Attack
Do
the
you
A
think
point.
bias would pass us by? 'Cause I know all of these IS-1s are gonna derp cannon me tonight. That was very odd. We took a hit to our machine gun. Someone's got eyes on us. And I have no idea where they are. Oh. Hello, friend.
Requesting for artillery fire.
Is it a PT 76? Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest M26. He was looking kinda dumb with his 85mm gun in the shape of Russian bias. Well, the derps start coming and they don't stop coming. But the US forces and the Soviets are running. Didn't make sense not to shoot my derp gun. It's 2 on 2, now it's 1 on 1. Well, we got one of them. Nice. That was fun. So M26 T99, get it while it's not. Oh, it's not on sale anymore. Good little tank. Or good medium tank. We actually used the rockets a little bit there. That was cool. Damaged the track and the gun barrel of that KV-220. Alright. We're taking some ground, always nice. Where is he? I thought we had him there. Oh, it's the big boy. It's the premium. Might we actually utilize the APCR? Let's go ahead and load Hypershot. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. Don't believe me now, wait till you get older, because the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, so I never get bored. Hey now, we're capturing the point. Made that KV-2 pay for his impetuousness. Always nice. The Tiger P got taken down. By the way, if you're looking for a good rank 4 German premium, it's too late for the sales now, obviously, but next year, right? Next year. The Tiger P is a lot of fun. Up armored Tiger. That's all you need to hear. Someone off to my right. Got him. Okay, that is a friendly. I got this sneaking suspicion that Panzerknacker was not acting alone. Does that sound like a line out of a adventure game? I get the sneaking suspicion that Panzerknacker was not acting alone. Oh well, hey, we actually get to use the crew replenishment feature. D-Man, hi, good to see ya. T-26 is better hold down fighting. You're right, it has pretty reliable turret armor at 6.3. So especially with all the down tiers to 5.7 you get into. Notice we've been seeing a lot of Tigers and the Tiger P, which is again a Tiger, same battle rating 5.7. Have I mentioned that the Tiger P is a really cool premium? I picked it up a few years ago when I got a 50% discount. I think it was actually one of those like battle reward discounts, so that was cool. Enemies in the magical forest. Good to know. Huh. There is an enemy tank in the area, but I don't have eyes on him. He's a heavy, should be about 200 yards away or so. There's an enemy off to the right, just killed one of our guys, so where was that? A Panzer IV. Panzer IV killed someone. That's disturbing. Disturbing. Okay, getting a little bit spookified here, going toward the enemy defensive lines. Especially seeing things like blown up friendlies in the AO. I am now the tip of the spear. And as you know, the tip is the most sensitive part, so I have to be careful. Definitely not knock down trees while I try and vaingloriously take on the enemy team by my lonesome. Is that a person? No. Is you parson? Many tekel uparson. U means and parson is the plural for Perez, I believe. Many tekel and parson. Oop, it. Not. Oh, he's right there. Shit. Oh, Scheiße. Oh, we're alive. Nein. See that? That rocket gave us a smoke screen. That chicken has a grenade. Got him! There it is. Oh, premium tanky boy down! Oh, come right off it! I'm not even mad! That is the funniest piece of bias I've ever seen. Oh, if only I'd saved my rockets! I'm a fool! A foolish fool of foolishness! I could have killed this guy. Oh my gosh. I'm such a fool. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I should have saved my rockets. Every time I just spam these things, I should have bit my lip. Oh man, what a great life though. M26 T99. Not only does it have a sweet custom camo made by Toshio 1987 on Live.War Thunder, but if you save your rockets, they can actually do things like create a quick smoke screen for you, blow up this guy or that guy. Oh man, 3 assists, 5 kills. That was not a bad run at all in the M26 T99. I think that's a great way of showing off what it's good at. You know, I just picked up the T28, but man, middle of the road tanks. I tell you, if you have the ability to be useful, even if you're not the best when it comes to armor, mobility, and firepower, you can make things happen. And I got lucky. I had the allies tanking a lot of shots for me. And look at that, 14k RP, almost 15k, going straight into the T32 E1. Good stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And again, if I'd saved my rockets a little bit, been more tactical with them, I could have gotten 6 or 7 kills. That would have been far better than average. But even more, the 6.3 battle rating is a pretty good battle rating these days. The the American armor is actually somewhat useful. I'm talking about, the M26 in a hold down position. It's pretty tough to punch through the mantlet and the turret armor on that thing. And the T28 Premium is just incredible under the right circumstances. Of course, you have to actually be there to have targets to shoot at. Now what should we do? It's the same map. It's a default. We'll do the same thing. Alrighty. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Don't shoot all your rockets at once. Check out the Hellcat spam. Do 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 rockets. Oh man, it's so good that friendly fire has been turned off for realistic ground forces. It was well, it was sometimes an issue, and it's just I don't miss it. I don't miss the friendly fire every now and then, because I have, as you can see, I have really like low amounts of markers because they blind me when I'm in an aircraft, which is kind of a huge issue that I'd like to see worked on in the game. But every now and then I would shoot somebody that's on my team by accident, just as like a twitch reaction. I felt so guilty about that. And with the frenetic pace of Ground Forces RB, it's nice to have team damage turned off. And then, well, if you still want to have the option of making terrible, terrible mistakes, you could always spawn in an aircraft. Look at how beautiful that. I love the custom camo on this thing. It's super stupid, but I like stupid. So I guess we'll try and do the same thing. Get into position around the B point, if we can even, manage to get there before the battle's over, and be sneaky in the forest. I really like sneaking around through the trees and having some time to look at the map and listen to the environment and try and figure out what's the best course of action. And with the M26, you are just slow enough that is probably your best bet anyway. So this tank kind of fits my playstyle, is what I'm saying. It's not like the, for example, the 5.7 battle rating Tiger P Premium in the German tree, that really just makes me feel like I can tank anything and all I have to do is drive straight toward the enemy, and that can be a very dangerous feeling to have, because you are very, very wrong. Soviet 85s can go through your frontal armor even though it's 200 millimeters thick. Don't ask me how. And well, anything can kill you from the side, as you saw in that last battle. We caught a Tiger P out in the open. He had his broadside turned to us, and well, all it took was one shot. That's another nice thing about the American short 90mm, is that you tend to kill anything that your APHE penetrates. So that's very useful. I can't believe that we hit the cannon barrel of that BT-5, and not only did the barrel completely nullify our shot, but it did 0 damage to his cannon barrel. That was the real kicker. And that's been a change. Cannon barrels used to be more susceptible to damage, but every now and then they'll just completely absorb a round. And I could live with that if maybe the cannon barrel gets destroyed in the process, but I guess it's a fencing rapier and it's good at the old riposte and thrust routine. Speaking of, is that an enemy tank? No, it's a bush. Okay, ally off to our left just died, so maybe we should flank around. STA-1's cresting the hill. We'll see what happens to him. The C point is being contested. ST found something to shoot at down there. Maybe I should turn my side and see what I can see. Oh, I heard a potato gun. So much going on here. Alright, who wants some?
Our victory is near. Attention to the map.
Huh? No. More bushes. Well, I do not know where to go. I think I'm going to go around the A side of the B point
Enemy forces
and see what I can accomplish there. We're sort of
to the map.
stuck in this defensive line, hoping the enemy pushes and extends toward us, which is not a bad strategy. Are we once again against, yeah, the British, the French, and the Germans? Notice how I'm using these bushes to cover me as I crest this hill. Any cover is good cover. If you have the option, use it. And watch, I'll give you some advice and then you're just gonna die. The first round that comes our way is gonna side shoot me right in the ammo, and that'll be it for my words of wisdom. Where is everyone? Oh, hello, friend. You're not a real M10. There we go. You see, let him push up. I used to be part of that push W to win crowd, but it is just a whole lot more reliable to look over a hill and shoot people that are moving. Having said that, we need to capture some zones or we're going to lose this match. Another thing you got to do is keep your head on a swivel. And every now and then a little premium bias helps. Oh, that was funny. Poor bastard. He had us.
Attention to the map.
Oh my gosh. That was great. So there we go. The rockets saved our butt there.
Attack the B point. The looter is unconscious.
We're getting strafed from the air. That's an ally tank.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Okay, 5 seconds left on the repair. Cannon breach. What's going on here? That is an aircraft. Oh wow. He was flying a very low. Interesting. Well, he did ping us, so we're probably going to get jumped here, but we need to reposition. What's down there? People of interest. Okay, can we capture the point? Nice. We took a hit from some heat there. Oh, there he is. Ah, he got us. I should have used the rockets on him, but I was, well, I wasn't thinking, is what I was doing. Should we Spitfire or T-20? You know what? Let's bring out the T-28 just because we can. We will probably find some targets, so yeah. Enemy to the left side there. Hopefully he's not going to flank us too hard. What's that up there? Bush. Okay. Check the chat real quick. D-Man, T-32 has 7-inch gun armor, am I right? That's 200 millimeters. Yeah. That's right. 200 millimeters of mantlet armor on that thing. Beastly. Beastly. Excuse me. Actually, T-32, it might have, I think it has more than 200 millimeters of mantlet armor. I think it's closer to 300. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how strong the T-30 is in a T-32 is in a hold down position.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Okay, well, things are going a bit differently in this match. I really wanted to spawn in that Spitfire and go after the ME-410, but we'll see. We'll see what comes of my decision to head out in this little beastie. Ridgeline appears to be clear. What else are we looking at? What's the map looking at right now? They have B.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Kind of a tough call. You see, if I start pushing up, I will not be able to. I will not be in a strong position for quite some time. But I do need to push forward, so we're going to do that. As much as I feel nervous about it, you gotta do what you gotta do. Go, baby turtle, off to the beach to spawn. Camp.
Attention to the map.
Somebody pinged that area. I'm trying to refresh myself on my ground forces strategies. And one of those things that I really need to do is not stay in binocular view for too long. I gotta get the info and get out of there. Because the more field of view you have, the better when it comes to tactical awareness. I've been watching, it's been really interesting actually to watch Maximus play. He's a big military technology, I suppose, commentator. And he just really loves tanks, so it's fun to watch him play anyway. But one of the neat things is he's a guy who has lots of experience with other games, but he's totally new to War Thunder, and it's great to see someone that can really like talk and communicate and keep up the conversation as an experienced YouTuber, but also be a total noob to the game and go through the entire process of learning everything. And so it's been fun to catch his live streams when he plays War Thunder. I'm really glad that he started playing the game. And one of those things that he's been learning is which views to use at which times. You know, the gunner view gives you a lot of information, and it's really precise, and it's tempting. I remember now, thinking about it myself, that I used to lurk in the gunner view quite often, and now I really use it as sparingly as possible. The binoculars are a lot better. They give you a good amount of zoom with some built-in stabilization, and about double the field of view of your typical gun sight. Of course, that changes depending upon which vehicle you're driving. Eventually, the vehicles like the Abrams, they have such great optics that your commander's goggles are redundant for the most part, but it's an interesting thing to learn, which view to use at which time, how to limit the time you spend in one view or the other. You see how often I'm checking my flanks here, just keeping my head on a swivel, because I figure it's a good way to stay apprised of what's going on. Another good general rule is anytime an ally shoots, figure out where he's shooting. It's probably a subject of interest to the both of you. I have no idea where that enemy is, and I do not like that. Spent all this time getting here. Now I'm gonna get side shot before I figure out where the enemy is. But that's life. Ah, never mind. The mission's over. Well, we managed to survive. We weren't trying to play all that passively, but I just kept on getting my spidey senses up by things like high caliber shells flying past my face. So, 3 kills, 1 death. You know, if I cared about my performance, I wouldn't mind that too badly, but mostly I'm just interested in the progress we're making toward the T-32, and at 120,000 RP to unlock this tank, well, that's a heck of a lot easier than the 360, 380 plus RP needed for the top tier stuff. So that's refreshing. What we got? 390,000 for the insane price M1. So yeah, that's a thing. But I've been enjoying this stream with you guys, just talking tactics and actually doing pretty well. Zachary Michaels, I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment earlier. Yeah, doggy. I don't know where exactly you made that comment, but I completely agree with you. But I really should probably eat some lunch, and Tank Baby is going to be waking up soon, so I will bid you guys adieu. Enjoy your day. I really had a great time just hanging out with you guys. And if you're curious, I have a ton of videos on my channel that you can peruse at your leisure, because I just love making videos. 50mm of side armor, that's not the worst. But the M26 T99 really came through for us. We got to get some kills with the rockets, which is always a blast. They came in for us in those clutch situations at close range with Russian vehicles, and now that PT-76 spam is a thing, these boys can be a lot more useful than they've been in the past. We did not get blown up by having them detonated on us, so that's encouraging. And our turret armor really came through for us, and the 90mm on this thing is really reliable, especially if you play with it for a while. You can really get some work out of it. So I know it's too late to be talking. It's cruel of me to talk about American premium vehicles right now, but next year maybe I'll have to get me a T-54E1. That could be a lot of fun. And I hear Tank Baby making some little moany sounds, encouraging Dada to come and get her out of bed. So I'm gonna be taking off, guys. You have a blast, and next year, right, if you didn't pick up the T28 or the M26 this year, T28 it really plays the same as the T95, except you have a 6.3 battle rating instead of a 7.0. Let that sink in. Your side armor is not reliable, but you don't really make all that much use of the T95 side armor, especially at a 7.0 battle rating. There's a lot of things that can punch through that, even with as thick as it can be. So if you're wondering, what should I buy next year on the American sales, I really have enjoyed the M26 T99, especially now that it's at a 6.3. It's a really fun vehicle. It's just a better M26 at this point. And the T-28, well, we'll see. I know that I've had a lot of fun in the T-95 in the past when it was at 6.7. So a 6.3 with the same frontal armor and the same gun, yeah, I think I could dig it. It's just one of those things where you only take it out when you know the enemy's going to be nearby, and you can just boom, turn, or set yourself up in a position where you're sniping the entire game. It's not one of those tanks that you take to every single map. The M26, I could see this on just about any map. It'll perform just about the same. It's a middle-of-the-road vehicle with a nice little twist. You get those rockety boys on the side. Anyway, guys, I really do need to go now, so I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, and thanks for showing up to hang out with me. I really appreciate that. I had a great time. Bye-bye.